Alrighty, good morning everybody. It is Thursday, March 14th, 2024. Getting just a little closer here to the final rollover and quadruple witching on Friday. Let's go ahead and jump on back to yesterday and see what happened. As expected, just another choppy situation as we come into this contract rollover. The market, there's nothing super notable to talk about yesterday. Right? It just kind of meandered back and forth. The most important level of the day, in my opinion, was the previous daily close. Right? In the overnight session, we kind of held from there. Did go appreciably through it there on the first test, but basically held. And then all throughout the day, we got these major rotations in the market right off the previous daily close. When price got below it, had a lot of trouble getting back up through. Even on this final test, and then interestingly enough, you got that pullback right to the 200 for the breakout back to the upside above it. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit, and then you can see once price got above it, we held it to the tick here on the first two tests, and then bounced one tick in front, and then once we got back and then held one tick in front, and then finally closer to the end of the day here got below it, and then held it here nearly to the tick to the downside. So that really was the most important level of the day. And there is that textbook setup where we pushed to a new high for the day, kind of failed one or two ticks in front of that high, basically giving us a double top on the shorter time frames. And then we started to fail, and notice what happened here. We tagged the back end of, we just get shy of the previous daily high, get down, stair step off of the Hopel, and then get down and get stair step off of the previous daily close. But there is that textbook setup. Fail from a major high of the day, get our crossover, we get back down below the VWAP, and then price comes up and tags into the 200, nearly to the tick there, and you would have made probably the biggest trade of the day if you caught that setup. And that was the only really sexy thing that I saw happen yesterday. And then again, got the bounce and then just meandered right around one of our roadmap levels that we added to the chart about a week ago or 2 weeks ago now, and just kind of chopped around in a tight range. So like I said, nothing really super sexy going on. We were holding around that major retracement area. That previous daily close ended up becoming a great rotational spot throughout the day. And then we got that nice textbook setup, that short setup at the end of the day there, right off the 200. Outside of that, really nothing super notable. And then here we are coming into the overnight session and just, again, chopping all inside of the range that we want to get outside of, right? Because we've been talking about getting outside of basically the all-time high, which is our other roadmap level, right? We came right up to this level a couple days ago, and that was the major high of last week. We came right to it here, tested into it 3-4 times on the short time frames here, and then that was it. And this roadmap level has been on the chart for I don't know how long now. So pretty cool stuff. And now, as you can see, that's that roadmap level where we got to an all-time high, and we're still kind of petering out just in front of it. Yesterday, we tried to get up close to it and just kind of failed in front of it. And now today, we're coming up to try and test into it. We did hold above 50% of the previous day yesterday, so that's a good thing for the bullish side of things, but we're still have been unable to go ahead and break out through that high. So anyway, that brings us here into our pre-market for this morning. Still seemingly having a lot of trouble getting this market to continue to break out to the upside. Let's go up to the higher time frames and see what they have to say for